What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Texas Hillbilly channel. My name's Jared, and this will be part 3 of the shop build series. And whew, man, I'm so excited. Today is the day. My shop is finally going to be delivered and built after, years of dreaming of this. Literally 10 months of, preparation. I started the excavation 10 months ago, and then I really got onto it about, a month ago. I really started part 2 of the excavation and actually get it ready and concrete last week, and it's here, man. It's here. It's coming today. I'm getting a shop. This is really gonna help make the content on the channel better. So y'all and I think, say hi, Sherman. I think Sherman's gonna enjoy it too. He's already running around on the pad, loving the pad, so he's gonna love to be able to hang out with me in the shop and be the little hillbilly shop dog, you know what I mean? Oh yes, good boy, you good boy. All right, anyway, so stick around, subscribe if you want to see more of this content, but let's get to the action. All right, they're here, they're at my house. Ooh, I'm excited. This is freaking crazy. Look at that. Look at that. That's my building. Holy crap. So they're setting up the frames right now, and there's a couple issues with the foundation. One side bows out, and I remember when that happened, when they tried to put the power trowel up, some dude stood in the form and it moved, and all the concrete kind of shifted over. And they tried to push it back, but they couldn't really, and it sticks out like 1.5 inches. It kind of sucks. I asked if they could, pull the frame out, have the building look like that, and they said no. They'll just, when they put the sheet metal down to go overlapping the concrete, they just won't put the screws as low. That way it can kind of bend out without creasing the metal. So that's fine. The other issue is the door reliefs. The rails needed to go down into some slots. So when they laid those 2x6s for the door reliefs, they should have had these little notches, like a 2-inch by 2.5 or so relief for the rails. So, and I can't blame the contractor. He didn't know. Check this out. Wow. There's the back of my shop right there. Jeez, that's huge. Wow. All right, I was hoping to catch that on camera, the whole process of raising the first wall, and I kind of missed it, but dude, freaking tall. Oh my God. It's so tall. It's so freaking tall. Oh my God. All right, so what was the other issue? Oh yeah, the door relief. So this guy's like, I'm gonna charge you $150 to cut these little things out. 2 minutes worth of work to chop out these little notches of concrete. And the other option is to fill it in, or have the doors have like a 3/4 inch or 1 1/4 inch gap, 1 3/4 inch gap. A 2x6. And I didn't want a gap. Who would, right? So I called the concrete contractor, and I told him, like, hey, this is what's going on. Y'all didn't put the notches. And he's like, hey, I went by the plans of the contractor, plans that you gave me, and he's right. Plans don't show to have that relief there, so I'm not gonna hold him to it. I'm really just trying to pick his brain as to what to do. And he's like, don't fill it with concrete. The concrete won't adhere, so just pay and chop it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. $120 cash. I got him down to $120, which is way too much money for that. And it's cash going in their pocket, so they can get some beer tonight. Anyways, man, this is crazy. I'm gonna go set the camera up and record, because this is just wild. All right, so I got a little update. I kind of screwed up when ordering this. I negotiated going from 5-foot on centers to 4-foot on centers so I could use conventional lumber. And I kind of kept it to myself that, you know, why I wanted that extra section at the back. You know, if you got a 25-foot long shop and you're going to do 4-foot on centers, you're going to have a 1-foot section somewhere, right? So I clarified that I want that 1-foot section at the back of the shop so that I didn't tell them this, but so that I have a double truss and I can kind of like maybe hang a mezzanine and it's like more support, you know? And didn't word it right, I guess. So they only sent 7 trusses. They're just going to put upright legs there so I could do my conventional lumber, but it's not a structural support. There's no truss, which is not what I had in mind, but I can't say that's not what I ordered. And they're telling me, I mean, they're saying, well, you're already getting an extra truss for free, which is true because the 25-foot shop should be a 6-truss system, and I'm getting one with 7 trusses because I'm going to 4 on centers. I'm not getting screwed here. It's fair. They're going to put that upright. They're going to connect it to the other 2 legs, so it's going to be strong for a wall. It's not going to be strong for a mezzanine, which is okay. Like I said, I kept that part to myself. So all is well. I need to not let this put a damper on my mood because this is awesome. I'm getting my building. I just picked up the kids from school and they're gonna see how it looks, right?
Yep.
They don't know what status it's at.
1/4. Oh my god! Whoa, that's like 3/4.
Pretty cool, huh?
Whoa.
And there's a window at the top in the middle that you can't see. Is this wild or what, guys?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it as big as you thought, or is it too small, or is it
It's huge. It's bigger than I thought.
bigger than you thought?
Yeah.
It's bigger than I thought. You should have seen when he first put up this first wall.
It's even bigger.
Blew me away.
It's slightly bigger than the house. It looks like it's perfectly in line.
Yeah, it looks like it's perfectly the same size. Isn't that crazy?
The music that they're playing sounds so funny. It ain't no music.
Ain't no music. That ain't no man.
And it ain't no man.
What do y'all think about the shop, Lily? Quiet thumbs up. What do you think about the shop, son?
Quiet thumbs up.
Quiet thumbs up. Safe?
She's a beaut fart.
Yeah, that's right.
But you could add lights in the front, right?
I'm gonna do lights that shine out on our cars. I'm gonna do lights that shine out that way, and like for my entryway, and I'm gonna do like 4 lights on the inside shining down.
Yeah. You were fast.
No kidding. This is crazy. They started at like noon.
We started at noon, finished at 6 or 7.
Mexicans, they can build stuff real fast.
They build the
They would
world.
survive for sure.
They build America, don't they? God. Woo! Check this out. It's built, guys. It's done. It took them 8 hours. to build this shop from start to finish. They got here at noon. They were done by 7:30. Oh my God. Check it out. It's huge. Of course, when I put cars in here and you know, cabinets and toolboxes, it's gonna feel tiny. Wow. Incredibly big. What do you think, Sherman? You better not pee in here, buddy. The echoes are quite bad, which is gonna be, you know, not that great for videos, but hey, we'll get stuff in here and it'll start absorbing sound. I think, oh, the wife's favorite. I'll bring in some rugs. How about that? I've been going years doing work on a gravel driveway. You know, you drop a screw, you got to go get a magnet. You can't find the thing. You spill some oil, you can't wipe it up. You got an oil spot in your yard. You know? No. I got the old school diamond window, you know, mobile home door. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. You know, people, when I built the building, they're like, oh, it cannot be installed to swing inward. It has to swing outward because it doesn't seal. And the guy that installed it is like, nah, it can swing inward. It's easier, it's better, it's stronger. Yeah, so I bought the line that it's stronger, sure. Well, it turns out it's easier. I think it's easier because he could just slap it up. He can cut out the opening and just slap this up and trim it out. Whereas those windows, when he has to cut out the opening, he then has to take this. Well, what he did is he took the frame slightly apart, he unscrewed all the sheet metal and had to slide the window up behind the frame, slide it in, adhere, you know, screw the window, then screw the sheet metal. So it's a lot more work. So it being stronger really meant easier. So anyways, man, I'm so anxious to put stuff in here. I can hardly wait, but I have to get these floors sealed. I cannot just skip the sealant. I have to do it as much as I want to get to, you know, bringing toolboxes in and bringing workbenches and, you know, come park the C10 in here since it runs, you know. Also, I want to insulate it because A, it's super echoey, and how am I gonna film videos with this so echoey? And B, too, it's gonna get hot in the summer. The sunshine is brutal here, and the summers are stagnant and hot. I'll show you around while I'm got to prepare this thing for a concrete sealer. Here's the right side, the side that will face my backyard, you know, my side yard. Come around the top, you can start to see the roof, all the footprints. Here's the rear with the high window, and the wall, you know, the wall should be 6 foot high, so pretty close to here. And the boy wants me to build a little bridge and then have a mezzanine inside there where they can like grow through the window. I think that's an awesome idea. Maybe I'll change that window out to a little baby door. Here's the other side. Doesn't it look cool? This is, you know, I could barely believe that this is real. When you put something that's so nice to it, it makes the house look like shit, right? So we actually want to put a new roof on our house so it's the same color as this, or, you know, yeah, probably the same color. And actually I want to paint my house to match the shop. So that's our next big home project, is painting the house and putting the roof on it to make it match. You know, then we won't feel like we're living in such a crappy house. Living in a mobile home sucks, but you know, that's how this town is. It's mostly mobile homes. And the way the market is right now, we can't afford to move anywhere else. The interest rates are through the roof, and the prices here are insane with all the California money coming over. Anyways, let me get all the windows open, and I gotta probably start with shop vacuum because this place is full of metal shavings. Get it completely shop vac, and then I'll probably, you know, I've already pressure washed this whole thing, so I'm probably gonna come and blow it out with an air gun. Hey, get metal shavings in your feet, buddy. Metal shavings. You can't run off the pad anymore. There's nothing but slick concrete. Don't hit the camera with your little toenails. Your little toenails. You're drifting, buddy. Hey, we got a can block here. Come on. What are you doing? Come here. You good boy. You good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy sometimes. Speedy boy. Alright. This kind of shows you how tall the window is, right? I think that's a 7-foot ladder. Woo! I suddenly feel a big gust of air coming out. This is gonna be awesome in the summertime. All this hot air that stays at the top of the rafters kind of should get sucked out. Would have been cool if you could like flip this window over. I wanted a window up here, but there's not enough room. What the heck? That screw there is going to nothing. Screwed into nothing. I'm probably gonna come up and put a screw in here and there. Because the wind's gonna make that noise, and also when you shut the door, it like overpressures, it's gonna do that. That's gonna annoy me. Anyways, all right, let's get this place cleaned out and sealed. Get a coat of sealer down because it takes 2 coats. The kids went around picking up as many screws as they could find before the company ran their magnet. So I got all these extra screws, and I think there's a couple more stashes elsewhere. Probably didn't look exhausting, but bending down to vacuum the whole time, that sucked. And I'm in a hurry. The stuff I'm using for the floor sealer is this Eagle brand Supreme Seal solvent-based concrete and paper sealer. And it says that you're supposed to put a coat with a roller. They say you should do an etcher on your concrete, and I'm skipping that step. So whatever, we'll see what happens, right? I kind of shook the jug for a while. Oh my God. Oh no, not in my good pants. Crap.
5 minutes later.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the wife's gonna be pissed. She always says, you always wear your nice pants when you're working, you ruin them. Well, shit, maybe she's right. This stuff is strong and it stinks, and hopefully it doesn't ruin those pants. Hopefully they clean up, but it said use a roller. Let's see how far this goes. I believe I need like, 7 gallons of this stuff, but they want you to do 2. They want you to do 2 coats, and I'm gonna see how far I can go. Just with 1 gallon. I got 2 gallons, but I want to see how far I can go with 1 gallon. You hear Sherman howling? The dog's crazy. Wow, if it stays shiny like that, that's pretty. Except that it might, show all the flaws. But, whatever. I just don't want, things to soak into the concrete. That's what this is supposed to prevent. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to time lapse because you're not going to want to watch all this in real time. It's going to get really old. All right, check it out. So 1 gallon did all of that and even a little bit over there. What would you say this is? It did about 60%, maybe 55, 60% of the shop. So with these 2 gallons, I could do the entire shop floor. And it says come back and do another coat, and I was thinking, nah, but maybe I should, because you could see a lot of the what's it called? You can see a lot of the roller marks, which I think looks ugly. But I don't know how to get that out. I tried going over the lines, and it didn't really do anything. But so I want to get this coat down so that by this evening, the kids could like play on their rolling toys, their skateboards and stuff, and not have to worry, or, you know, I want them to be able to enjoy it when they get out of school. So I'm trying to get this done. All right, so gallon number 2, I guess, right? Stay, get fill. All right, there you have it. 2 gallons. Actually, I have about 1/3 of a gallon left. So 1 2/3 gallons, and I did the entire shop floor. So it's kind of looking like the stripes are going away as it starts to cure, potentially, or it's just really thin over here. Of course, the sun was shining on this section more, so I don't know. It might kind of like clear out and get smooth. A couple leaves came in. Hopefully, they don't really stick. To me, the stuff is kind of like an epoxy. It's like a glue, you know? It's very sticky. Anyways, I think this is where I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave all the windows open, leave the door open, just hope not a lot of leaves come in here. And then I'll come back in a few hours and maybe do another coat. I don't know. We'll decide. We'll decide later what we think, how it looks. If it looks bad, we'll do another coat. That's just 2 more cans. The cans are like 30 bucks a pop. Anyways, we'll come back and check on this in a little bit. But this is 4 hours later, and we're able to walk on it. So the instructions say wait 4 hours before you walk on it and 48 hours before you drive on it. So Lily's sweeping up all the stray leaves that have blown in. And this single coat has evened up. I can't see my sweep mark or my roller marks anymore. Dirty shoes leave shoe prints easily, but I think we'll just have to get used to that. Anyways, what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna, you know, bring in the toolboxes, but I'm gonna clean their wheels and like roll them real gingerly into here and hope that they don't leave any impressions. But we got to get this stray piece of, you know, this prison shank out of here. It's kind of, it must have slipped down. Be careful in that. It's super sharp. Okay, I got to cut it out. Oh, look at you. What do you think of the shop floor, baby? Just thumbs up?
I think it's like smooth, and it would be good for you spilling stuff.
Yeah, why?
Because it's like smooth, and it would be easy for you to clean up.
That's right. That was the purpose, right? That's the purpose of the sealer, is to make it where I could spill anything and clean it up easily. And what?
It's better. It's like smoother for me to ride my skateboard.
Yeah, you could skate, you could bike, you can, well, probably not bike once we get stuff in here, but you could dance all you want. And guess what? Nana called me. She sent me a text, and she's like, hey, neighbors have a 50-inch smart TV that they want to get rid of. Do you want it for your shop? I was like, yeah. So we're going to put up a 50-inch smart TV soon. That's like 50 inch is like that big, this full, you know, about 48-inch section wide. I'll probably put it on this wall over here if it can get reception, because if I put it there, we'll be looking at the sun. If I put it there, it'll get the reflection of the driveway. If I put it there, it'll get this sunshine on it. So I think if I put it on this wall, it won't have any reflections really.
Yeah.
And it all depends on will it get Wi-Fi, because the router's kind of far away. But if it gets Wi-Fi all the way on that wall, that's where I'm gonna have it. I think that'll be awesome. Now there's little tiny shavings of metal that might be stuck in here.
Yeah, I just kicked one off.
Yeah, if you go ahead and try to kick them off if you see any. And yeah, just like that one I just got off. Get them out of there and they'll eventually just disappear.
That one doesn't go.
All right, so let's start bringing some stuff in. I'm probably not gonna film all this, but I'll catch you up later. All right, we're putting the shop together now. We're putting together this little free shelving unit I got from that guy who's was clearing out his shed. And the kids are putting it together like giant Legos, huh?
It is Legos.
There you go. Wait, Lily, make sure his other side is good.
Is it good? Yep. Hold this side. If you can you like cross your arm over and hammer that?
Looking good, guys. Good morning. It's been a few days. What's it been? Actually, I think it's been about 48 hours since I sealed this floor. So it's now, I can now drive on this floor. But we spent most of the day yesterday, me and the kids, organizing their toolbox. Maybe you want to show us your toolbox?
Where? Oh yeah.
I mean,
So-
whose name is on the top of it?
Ours.
That's right. You going up? All right, what do you got?
So this is our stuff.
Oh yeah, that's your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuff drawer.
Stuff drawer. Sounds good. Oh look, you got a little P38 or whatever you call it, little can opener. Awesome.
And this is the
Little level.
screwdrivers.
Screwdriver drawer. No, don't slam it, right? Or it'll all go crazy. Look at those bits just sitting there. How organized. Push it right in the middle. We'll have to lubricate these drawers.
And this is the
Talk loud,
Allen
baby. Talk
keys
loud.
and wrenches.
The what?
Allen keys and wrenches.
Allen keys and wrenches. Good job. And you got some metrics and standards all kind of mixed together. Okay. What else you got?
And pliers. We don't have much pliers.
That's a good little assortment there.
And right here is sockets.
Sockets, yep. 1/4-inch drive. A 1/4-inch drive and 3/8 drive, and this funky screwdriver thing.
And this is hammers.
Hammers, yeah, and a pry bar. Okay, what else?
Junk.
I need more shelving and tables. Well, back when I used to have a house with a nice garage, I built a nice little workbench, but then I sold it, moved here where I didn't have a garage, so I gave the workbench to my dad. Well, he gave it back. So I got this nice little, solid little workbench here. And I'm gonna go get some wood today, and I'm gonna clone this. I'm gonna make like 3 of them, you know? I wanna continue it that way and this way. Also, this, this is a repurposed skateboard ramp for when I was a teenager. Just notice the Independence painted on it, you know, when we made our own sponsors, right? And then this little piece of bowling lane. I used to work at a bowling alley, and it closed down, and they had thrown away everything. There was some scrap bowling alley lane laying around, and I took it before it ended up in the dumpster. Makes a heck of a work table. And a quick update I forgot to tell y'all, or I haven't had a chance to tell y'all. So concrete's supposed to be here next week. Well, it turns out they screwed up their scheduling, and instead of being late, they're early. So the guys came back and they started forming.
They're here.
They started forming because the concrete truck is gonna be here in like 2 hours.
Loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
That thing's going fast. A little.
Yeah?
It's going like Mach 10. I'm just kidding. Wait, are they only pouring it right here?
Just where the screen is.
It's like the shop builders with screws. Like, it's like if they need a screw, it just pops out in their hand.
All those things attached to the side. check it out. Get close.
Look at it pouring in there.
Yeah, isn't that neat? Can you get close to her?
Ya me cagó. Dice que por qué no salí nada con usted.
See how they move it? It's cool, right?
It's gonna overflow.
They'll work it.
I thought whenever concrete was poured, I thought it would be smoother than this.
Yeah. It's crazy, right, to see it like this?
I thought they'd have smaller rocks.
Yeah, the first two pours we had over there were small rocks, and there was big rocks here. You see how they got to the right spot there, the right height there, and they have a height set with that little metal bar. So they use a straight board to connect those two and figure out the level. So they got a level line there, and they got the board there. So then they drag that board across both those, and they get this level. See? And all the extra concrete will get pushed down that way. They'll do the same thing over there.
This is gonna be an inclined plane, right?
What?
This is gonna be an inclined plane, right?
Yes, son.
I have no idea.
Math magician. Albert Einstein over here.
Science.
Science magician. Science-ician. Science-arian. Science surgeon. What's it called?
Scientist.
No, your level is right there.
Yeah, I see it. Awesome. Thank you. It looks like the water would come this way, right? Where we're standing, it looks like it, but if you put a level on it, it's actually slightly sloping that way. But it really looks like it would the water would just stay here, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
It's kind of like when you stand over there, it looks like this whole corner of the building is low. Optical illusions are weird, right? Look how fast it makes a difference. What do you think? Instantly. Makes it look smooth.
Just one swipe. You mean where the cars are going to drive onto the driveway? Well, what we'll do is it'll be a 4-inch, it's actually a 3.5-inch ledge. So we'll just get a bunch of rocks or dirt like that and we'll put it in front of it. We'll make our own ramp out of dirt and rocks. They'll go into our rock driveway. All right, they're pouring the last half now. Actually, that's about a third. They've already got about 2/3 done.
How much concrete is in the concrete truck?
I don't know. It goes by yards, and I'm not sure how many yards they ordered. And now, you see the blue line on the wood over there?
No.
Look,
I see it.
that's going to be the level of the concrete. They're trying to pour all the concrete to make it nice and level. And this whole concrete area kind of leans that way. So when water comes through between the house and the shop, it runs out that way. Which means we could wash cars right here, and all that water's going to go that way, away from us, and water our yard. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Got it. Show me. Show the camera. Dang, good job, son. Listen on my battery.
100% on there.
Oh. We got our first little TV. I don't know what it's doing. There it goes. Welcome. Now we got to log in. Good morning, welcome back. It is the day after the pour. It's been about 24 hours and it's still not cured completely. They did a brush finish, and as you can go wipe your finger on it and it'll pull the brush finish off, but check it out. You see the white sections where it actually is starting to cure a little bit down there, which is good. This is the first section of the pour and it's awfully dark, and then all this was poured early. That stuff was poured later on, but it got more wind. Anyways, it's looking good. I'm able to walk on it, on this white section. I'm not going to walk on it anywhere else. The kids put their handprints, me and the wife put the dates on there, the dog print. They flushed around my septic clean out. Good level at the stairs. It's pretty awesome. I try not to drag my feet. I try to walk very smoothly. Anyways, very nice. Got my little temporary fences to keep Sherman in. So I'm real happy with this. I think it looks really good. I'm gonna have to do some sort of transition up to the driveway, obviously, pour in rocks or something. They had some extra concrete laying around. They're like, what do you want to do with this? Do you want it, or they can take it back? I was like, well, let's just throw a form up, right there. And they poured me a little pad for my trash can. That's really cool. So, anyways, I am currently working on the shop. Let me show you what I'm up to. All right, buddy boy. Good boy. All right, so this is what I'm doing. I am insulating the walls with that free material I got from that old lady. And so far, and I'm putting wood up in front of it. So far I've done this section. You see I got 2 inches of insulation. And these are actually 2 1/4 inch, so there's a little gap. And this is bowed out, but I've just done this so far. Messy. It's a lot of work and it makes a lot of mess. But I'm gonna continue. I'm going to continue moving this way. The problem with here is it's 5 foot on center, so it's really wasteful on material. Maybe I'll insulate that right there instead, since that's an easy, you know, that's one 4x8 sheet of plywood. Then I can do the scraps to that one little 1 foot section behind the door. So this plywood is coal lumber. See the purple paint? 70% off when you go to Home Depot and you find the coal lumber. It's 70% off the sticker price. So instead of $23, it was like $6 for each sheet of coal lumber, 1/2 inch plywood.
Crazy. What a deal.
And then I bought, you know, some really good 3/4 because I'm going to make a couple of these. That was 1 sheet of plywood and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 2x4s. So I went and bought 8 2x4s and 2 of those sheets of plywood. We'll see how far we can get. I got some extra 2x4s up the hill, but I want to build like 2 more of those and, you know, continue around the corner. As you can see, I finished my workbench. Check it out. So I was wrong. I said that was 1 sheet of plywood. I forgot I had to cut that short to fit in a little nook in a little extra part of a garage that I used to have. So this is actually a full sheet of plywood. 1 sheet of plywood. And how many 2x4s was that? I think that was 6. Wait, I have none left. So that was 8 2x4s, wow. All right, so 1 sheet of plywood and 8 2x4s, and that's what you get. And luckily, in that giant pile of parts that I got from that shed was a container of peanuts. I mean, actually, a container of all these awesome screws that really came in clutch here. I didn't have to pay for any hardware. And I went overboard with screws. I held the plywood down with the drywall screws, which they break if you hit, you know, if you go through like a knot or whatever, but I'm not worried about that really coming off. I put like 40 on the top and 40 on the bottom. Anyways, that's the way I made it. Exactly the same as that one. And once I finish insulating and putting wood up on that wall, I'll bolt these 2 together. And like I said, I'll probably make another one, because that's about 8 foot to right under that window, and I want to have like stairs going up to an upper mezzanine under the window. I want to be able to climb up and open that window easily, is what I'm trying to say. How long do we got to make the legs? What do you think?
That's 31.
All right, let's cut some 31-inch legs. We need 4 31-inch legs, okay? All right, let's go to this side real quick. Alright, now these are sheetrock screws, but they work fine as long as you don't hit a knot. Perfect. Do the others. Next.
This one I want to do. Try it by myself.
Good job. Alright, now give the thing to Sam.
It's called impact.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for clearing that up. I forgot. Thought that was a banana. All right, let's do the corner. Go ahead and step on there.
Like
Think you can get it started?
around there.
Sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Go a little bit in more. You're a little close to the edge. Just go right there. Push down hard. Might need to get up on your knees and put weight on the back of the drill. More. Oh, okay. I think it broke. These break sometimes, so let's go ahead and put another one here. This isn't as thick wood as our workbench, but it's going to be plenty thick enough for the kids to work on. Right, guys?
Yes.
You should be able to do whatever you want on this. You could build your little fire truck on here, right, baby? It's gonna be fun. And Sam, you can work on skateboards or whatever you need to work on. Perfect, huh? All right, who wants to do these?
Me.
Sherman's scared of that sound. He did this all day yesterday. I was trying to build that thing while he was in my lap. Watch. As soon as she starts, he's gonna burrow. He's burrowing on you. Upside down dog. Look at him. What a maniac.
Put you upside down.
Push down, baby. Yeah, good job. Perfect. All right, now let's flip that thing over. Push.
Right when you stop it.
Yeah, it needs to go more.
More?
Yeah. Perfect. Now you can do this side here. We're gonna do 4 on each leg. Okay, you're gonna make a square or a trapezius.
There?
That's a little close to this edge. See, so you want to go like right there. Okay. All right, squeeze, squeezy. Don't go that far. Okay. All right, that's good. Y'all want to go ahead and put a couple screws on this side?
Yeah.
All right. Squeeze and push. Squeeze and push.
Squish.
You put all your push into that, didn't you?
Push. You gotta do school.
That was great. All right, you gonna do the other one?
Yep.
You putting your tongue into it?
Nope.
No. You gotta use your tongue, right?
Fits.
A little wobbly, but it might not be a level spot. We could shim a leg if we need to. All right. Hey, buddy. You're already making use of your workbench, huh? Look at you. Working away, got a dirty hat. A regular old mechanic. I'll make a small engine mechanic out of you soon. This is the final product of our shop, our 700 square foot shop, our new concrete pads, and we're already starting to enjoy it. Check this out. The girls are peeling potatoes. We're gonna cook steaks tonight, and we're already enjoying this place. It's pretty awesome. I got 3 lights on right now, and starting to fill it up with stuff. What do you guys think? What do you think of the shop?
I think it's awesome. It's like perfect, what we need for a family.
What do you think,
It's
baby?
just fun. It's nice to have a place to do stuff.
Isn't that cool? The
You're
dream
done
come
peeling?
true.
We can put our. No, I'm just.
Taking a break?
No.
I mean, what else? I mean, how cool is it? You can just peel potatoes in the
Yeah,
outside
this is why we
world.
built the shop, so we could peel potatoes.
I think it's cool that we can put our go-karts and bikes and stuff in here because last time we had like nowhere to put them.
There's 2. Throw another one in there.
You're playing a game of drop.
I can do it. I can do it. Okay.
You're eating that potato. You're eating that potato. All right, so anyway, so thanks for watching this episode, this part 3 of the shop build, and subscribe so you can see the regular content. We'll get back to building the Pinto or something
Yeah.
We'll get back to the Pinto or something next episode, hopefully. All right, we're gonna next plan I have is to push the Pinto in here and get back to work on it. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe so you can see the next video, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Bye. Bye.